Jaundice is a condition where there is an excess amount of bilirubin in the bloodstream. Old red blood cells travel to the liver where they are broken down and turned into a yellow pigment called bilirubin. When bilirubin is freely floating around the body, it can be toxic, causing yellowing of the eyes and skin.
Albumin is a transport protein composed of a single polypeptide chain that is synthesized in the liver. Its main job is to bind to other compounds in the bloodstream. Binding of these compounds to albumin prevents them from leaking into other tissues and across the blood-brain barrier.
Albumin makes up to 60% of the protein in your blood. There are ligands on each side of the albumin molecule that bond to other proteins by electrostatic, hydrogen, and nonpolar bonding. The ligands are represented in blue on our molecule.
The albumin molecule is made up of 585 amino acids and is held together by 17 disulfide bonds. The albumin protein binds to the bilirubin in the bloodstream and transports it to the liver where it becomes water-soluble and is able to be excreted.
Jaundice is so common in newborn babies because their livers aren't functioning to their full potential. There is an excess amount of bilirubin in the bloodstream and not enough synthesis of albumin for the bilirubin to bind to.
Usually the jaundice will resolve on its own as more feedings occur, allowing more nutrients for the body to synthesize its own proteins like albumin. In severe cases, the baby will need a blood transfusion or blood exchange. This helps to increase their albumin content in the blood.
One test to determine the amount of albumin in your bloodstream is the Bradford protein assay test. This test uses a special dye called the Kamase Brilliant Blue AG250 dye. If protein is in the solution, the dye will bind to the protein, while if there is no protein in the solution, it will remain brown. The dyes form non-covalent bonds with the protein's carboxyl group by van der Waals forces and also electrostatic interactions between the protein's amino group. This test can measure protein quantities as little as 1 to 20 micrograms.